Hi everyone, Comic Book Reviewer here. This time reviewing on issue 1 of Spider-Girl. Now, as you know, Spider-Girl is meant to feature the character Maker, who obviously has the mutant power to temporarily use other people's skills. And basically, she's like a female taskmaster with a mutant ability. And the cover mainly has her as Spider-Girl, so let's get on with the story. So the story starts off how obviously Spider-Girl was patrolling the area, saves a guy from getting hit by a car due to not paying attention to his surroundings, and says, "Hey, this is a $3 million suit!" "What? It's better than being hit by a car, you dunkwad. This is New York, baby." And we also know right away, due to her history with Bullseye, she does get a little paranoid, and of course does let her sort of paranoia get the better of her. And right away makes it to the whole Red Snow Dojo, and of course gets ready to do her karate lessons. We see how Dr. Trauma is obviously testing one of his test subjects, knowing that, yeah, test 22 was another failure. And obviously, finding another potential candidate, Dr. Trauma decides to release Vermin and injects him with some serum and says, "Find Spider-Girl, kill her." And right away, Maker mainly talks with her mum. We see how she goes into the dojo, and this is where we see the sort of dojo's bad girl, Coraline, who's obviously like the secret love child of basically Mike Barnes and Johnny. And obviously saying, "What's that smell? Like hot garbage? Never mind." And we see right away she ends up meeting her newfound friend. And of course, they kind of go into the dojo. And right away, Vermin is kind of releasing his rat army. And we see how Sensei Baker introduces them to the sort of new student. And right away, we see how Maker and Coraline go against each other. And this is where we see how obviously Maker's using her sort of mutant power to mimic her skills. Other words, female taskmaster, but as a kid. And they mainly duke it out. Mainly this does cause Coraline to go a little suspicious and take her out. And her saying, "How did you..." "What? Oh, I see. It's called winning. It's the thing that happens when you don't lose. How did you know what I was going to do? Did you think you're the only one taking advanced lessons?" Until obviously Sensei Baker hears something going on, and right away Vermin's rat army shows up, and this is where it goes full on TMNT. And we see how Coraline tries to help Sensei Baker, and we kind of see right away Maker shows up as Spider-Girl, where Spider-Girl tries to take on Vermin. And we see right away, after trying to make what little work she can, and sees that more of the rats are kind of showing up. We see right away, after trying to take down Vermin, she basically tries to use her mutant powers once again, but of course it kinda ends up getting worse on her, until she has that power now kind of stabilized, and the rats obviously taking Vermin away. And obviously this does cause Dr. Trauma to be pleased with her work, and also impressed that Maker obviously used her mutant powers. And this is the story. So I do feel like issue 1 is okay, but this does scream of a Karate Kid potential comic book. I mean, if you take away the story and focused on Maker and Coraline being two karate rival students. You could even have it make her being sort of like this gifted student prodigy who kind of analyzes and studies her sort of opponents, while Coraline being the kind of comic book take on Johnny. It does seem like this would scream of a whole Karate Kid story, and it kind of feels like obviously this was just done to try and do another Spider-Man character that just feels more like she should be Taskmaster. An okay story. It's there, but it feels like a Karate Kid story. So it definitely deserves a thumbs in the middle. Kind of alright, but kind of okay. So, Comic Book Reviewer here, signing out.